Hey everybody, Sarah here. So, nothing much has really happened since my last video. Um, the final episode of the series of Doctor Who was on. I'm not really gonna go too much into it, but where was Jack? Come on, I mean, where was Jack? Yeah, we got like these, I want to say flashbacks, these, like all the, when she was trying to, what do you call it, the Matrix? Not the film, The Matrix, but place where she was, and she's trying to, what's the word, overpower the thing. Or she's trying to overpower the thing. So she's giving it all these memories she got. So obviously there was like everybody she knew now, everybody she knew before, a previous incarnation. So there was David, there was obviously John Barrowman there, there was Peter, Peter. I was gonna say Peter Davis, and then I realised there was Peter Capaldi as well. Um, Chris, I think. Actually, I can't even. I think there must be all the doctors. Um, I'm trying to think if I even saw Sarah Jane there. Must have seen Sarah Jane there. Yeah. So, but I was kind of disappointed about. All right, because there was something going around, like on the database saying that it said John Barrowman was in it, Billy Piper was in it, and the Billy Piper bit. I was like, well, how is Rose going to be there? That's what made me think. I'm not going to be so sure about listening to this. Whereas Jack, I mean, he's already turned up this season, so obviously I was thinking, well, he could turn up. Maybe it's in the Christmas episode. Please be in the Christmas episode or New Year's episode when episode be on. Um, Talking about John Barrowman. Alright. I am a huge, well, I say huge. I like watching Holby City. I watched it years ago. No, actually, I remember watching it when it started. I'm trying to think if I stopped watching it at some point or didn't watch every episode or something. And then they had brought in the character of Zubin, and I got back into it again. I think I've watched it ever since. And they've just like, well, I say they've just started. They had it on drama. They've got they started it from the beginning. So I watched it, and right now, Zubin and Jess have just had their son Paris, and I know what's coming. um, yeah, I know what's coming. So yeah, um, I think I've watched it ever since. Um, yeah, so I was on not Tumblr, I was on Instagram earlier. I saw this picture. It didn't click who was in the picture, but I saw the window behind the person. There's a person there. I'm not seeing who the person is, but a person there, and there was a window right behind them, and it had Holby City. So I was like, oh, Holby City. Who Instagram's this? Who's going to Holby City? And then I saw the person like in front of this window, and I was like, I don't know. I was like, you what? Hang on, what's going on here? And then I was like, is this a real picture? Yes, it was. John Barrowman is to be a surgeon, Scottish surgeon in Holby City. Or I thought, being a Grey's Anatomy fan, I thought it couldn't get any better when um Matthew Morrison. Right, I remember looking at Instagram, however long ago it was, and um Matthew Morrison posted a video saying something about he's filming something. He said that I can't remember if he said the character's name. He must have said the character's name. And yeah, he messed up. And then I was thinking, oh, he's a doctor. He's going into a Pokemon, but he didn't say what Pokemon it was. But I was thinking he's a doctor, you know. It doesn't have to be a medical Pokemon, it could be any kind of Pokemon. Yeah, so it didn't click straight away what Pokemon that would be. And at some point, I don't know, at some point there was mentions of it going on. I was like, hang on, is he going into Grey's Anatomy? Turns out Matthew Morrison was going into Grey's Anatomy. I mean, he wasn't a very nice person in Grey's Anatomy, which was annoying because I loved him. Oh, I love him anyway, but I loved him as Mr. Shu in Glee. Yeah, so I was happy about that. It's just the fact you got like John Barrowman going into him. Oh my god, John is going to be a doctor. I know. He's probably has been a doctor with something else, but I'm not sure. Alright, rugby is on tomorrow. England and Wales. I don't know who I want to. I hate it when it. Well, I don't hate it, but when England and Wales are playing, I never know who to support because I'm having New South Wales. I'm thinking I'll support England tomorrow because I know they've got a chance of winning the championship, whereas Wales have got a very, very, very slim chance of winning it. I was watching what's it called? The thing with Gabby Logan and Gareth Thomas. Watching that and Gareth Thomas, they say, well, Wales can win this championship, but Italy will have to beat Ireland when they finally play. Scotland would have to beat France by however many points, something like that. And I was like, so it was a very, very, very slim chance. But yeah. So I'm thinking I don't care who wins tomorrow, but I think I'm gonna be just supporting England that extra bit because of that. But then I think Halfpenny's playing. That's oh god, I don't know. So that's that. Um, what else? Hang on, did I? I don't think did I mention it last week? I cannot remember. I think I did mention. Hang on, when? Yeah, I must have mentioned it. That I'm going to see Mamma Mia in London in April. So I'm so excited about that. Um, I know when people are going to see it, they want to see Maz in it. Um, they tweet her and say, "Oh, you're going to be doing this. I'm coming to see you on this day. You're going to be doing the show." And sometimes people are had the lack of seeing her. Sometimes you say that, "Oh, I'm not there that day." But to start with, I was going to ask before I booked anything just to see, or just to make sure that she would be there. But now I'm like, no, I'm not going to look at anything to do with like when she's going to be down there. When she's going to be down there, when she's going to be doing the show, and then get disappointed if she's not. In my head, I'm thinking, okay, she's not going to be doing the show. As far as I know, she is at the moment. As far as I know, she is. But what I'm telling myself, she might not be doing the show. So when I get to the show, not before, not when it starts, but I mean, you know, when the screen's saying first performance, Sophie's played by whoever, Donna's played by whoever. I'm just hoping when I walk in, I'm gonna look at that and it's gonna say Donna Sheridan, Maz Marie. That's what I'm hoping. I've got my fingers crossed. But I'm telling myself that's not gonna happen. Just so when I see that, I'm gonna be like, yes, yeah. What was the other thing I was going to talk about? Um, oh yeah, I'm going back to Grey's now. Um, and Station 19. Okay, I obviously being in the UK, I'm way behind, and they haven't started showing. They haven't even started showing the start of Greys yet, like of the new season. So I've been watching it when I can online. Um, I cannot remember what order it is shown in America. Is it Station 19 and Greys, or is it Greys and Station 19? I think. No, hang on. No, I can't remember. One way or the other, I cannot remember. I think it's Greys and Station 19. Anyway, this morning I watched Grey's Anatomy. I'm not going to go into the whole story in today's one, but there was obviously like um, clips of. There was no clips, but then there was clips of like before, like past seasons. And I know it was only a small clip, and it wasn't like a close up or anything, but there was the scene where Alex and Meredith were arguing in the locker room. I think it was in season 1, and I was like, I know the scene because I haven't seen it for ages, but I know the scene, and I was like, open that door, open that door, open that door, and it was just, I thought they were gonna cut to a different scene before that bit came up, but the door opened, I was like, there's Derek. Oh my god, there's Derek. Tiny, 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 tiny clip, but you need some Patrick Dempsey in your life. And any clip or flashback or mention of Derek in Grey's Anatomy, I'm happy. Thankfully, I did not watch Station 19 straight after that. I mean, I wasn't like all teary and all that one. Well, actually, I was, but I mean, not for the whole episode. Where it was alright. Station 19. I saw mentions of something. I was like, hang on, what's going on here? Um, and I haven't watched Station 19, the new season yet. Oh, I hadn't. So, like tonight, I've been watching. Was it the first 7 episodes? First six. Well, the 7 episodes. I think 6 or 7 episodes. I think it was 7. And I could have just watched the 7th episode, but no, I went from the first all the way to the 7th. Um. Uh, all right. I heard mentions of something, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, it's going to be like a small clip, no talking, whatever." The only for bloody not illumination. What's it called? Hallucination. They brought Ripley back. I mean, Brett Tucker, his name is, but they brought Lucas Ripley back. I mean, he's dead, but he was a hallucination. But I was like, you must have literally actually brought him back for the program, got him there to film these new scenes. Oh god! And unless they were filmed like before, but I'm pretty sure they weren't. I'm pretty sure they were newish. So I'm I literally finished watching it just before I filmed this. So I'm kind of like, God, I miss him. I mean, I miss Derek, but I mean that was like a few years. How long ago now? 5 years? Oh my God, it's 5 years. 5 years ago this month. Yeah, I think it's 5 years ago this month. Oh my God. Yeah. So that was like 5 years ago. Ripley was like a year ago. It took me. I'm still not over Derek leaving. So you can imagine this is like 5 years. Only 1 year ago. Well, less than 1 year ago. So yeah, I'm just like, bring it back even if you can't bring it back. I was thinking maybe it wasn't really him, and then I was like, they're at a funeral. He was there in the bed. He died in that bed, so yeah. But I bet the thing is, if I had watched um this season before today and was like, I think it was first episode, second episode. I can't remember the other episodes, but first and second episode, they definitely mentioned Ripley. So at that point, then I would be like, do not bring. No, I probably would have been thinking, don't keep mentioning him. Please don't keep mentioning him. And then if I'd watched that episode, and then without knowing something was going to happen, I would have been like, hang on. So not only do you mention his name before, but now you like actually brought him back to have an hallucination of him. I mean, they don't do that with Derek. The only surprise kind of thing we got with Derek was that wasn't like flashbacks. Was where they had the episode where he died, then like the so he had what one or two episodes after that they had like where Meredith left and all that, and then there was obviously mentions of him after that, but no like pictures or anything. And then it was like a final episode that season, and then obviously there was a voicemail on the phone, which I thought, oh yeah, you're just gonna hear the voicemail, you're not gonna see him. And they filmed a scene. I mean, literally new scenes of him. Then, like on the ferry. Oh my god, I just want to go back and watch that from the beginning. Oh my god, I don't have time to watch that many episodes, that many seasons, I should say. I mean, I'd probably only watch up to season 11, that episode. I might not watch that episode because I don't like that episode because it's full of Derek, but then it's full of Derek hurt and dying as well. So, yeah. Anyway, so I will see you in my next video. I can't think what else. I can't think what else I'm gonna say. But yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.